seriously is happening. Something very serious is happening. And our so-called political elites and leaders do not care. They're not doing anything about it. They feel very unconcerned about it. Our political elites do not care about it. Our people are left rudderless, tossed here and there by the tempests and the winds of the sea. Nobody cares. Every day we hear stories of thousands and thousands of Futajelong Kambari Fulani being transported by every means of transportation down into our land, down into the John Nation, down into Igbo land, down into Shekiri land, down into Ogoni land, down into Yoruba land, down into Edo, every day, in the most unthinkable factions, in their thousands. If you go to Bayelsa today, as I'm talking, all the fishing settlements and the farming villages are occupied and controlled by these fellows. We are job people, we are strong. We came here, nothing is going to happen. A man is only strong when he's with his people, when he has enough number to overcome his enemy. We should not underestimate these people. They have our money with us. They have been receiving tons and tons of our money. Their brother Abacha stole and sharing it amongst themselves. A minister in a federation came to say that sharing the money in the north because there are no poor people in the south. And where are our governors? Where are our local ministers? Where are our women rights ministers? Where are our women rights lawyers? All of them, they close their mouth. But this is more sinister. This is more sinister. They are coming here. They are changing the demography. What are they coming for? You remember Osman Danfodio? How they came to Sokoto, to Gobiri, to Kano, to Katsina, to be there. And what happened? They replaced the Abe rulers. They replaced the original people and took over the realms of power. They are coming. History is going to repeat itself if we don't act now. They are coming. History is going to repeat itself if we don't act now. They are not pretending about it. They are coming with war, destruction, and death. They are coming to occupy our land. Why you cannot go to your community? In Obama, how many Obama people are at home? They are leaving their home and they are coming here. Obama is a village. You cannot come to Obama. Those of us who live in Obama, we are backward people. Buguma is a village. Abonima is a village. You don't care. You are not bothered. But when death will come, it will not only come for Dokubo Asari. When the evil and the tribulation will come, it will not come for only Dokubo Asari. It will come for all of us. I'm smarter than you. I know that I'm more prepared than you. And when it comes, I will also run faster than you. To be forewarned is to be forehand. It's not grandstanding like Wiki. I got 14 people grandstanding. This is beyond grandstanding. This is a time for strategy. This is a time for consultation. This is a time for meeting. Our very survival is at stake. We must stand up and defend ourselves, or we will all perish in the hands of these blood-tasting monsters who will give us the Sokoto treatment.
Come back. That is a powerful speech, an expose and a warning to the Fulanis that are now invading every nook and crannies of Nigerian rural villages. I mean, there is no cardinal point. There is no zone that is spared by this element. From the hinterland of Zamfara down to the creeks of Bayelsa, for as long as there is soil, there are grass, there are bushes growing in there. These guys have infiltrated all parts of Nigeria. In another news, in Zamfara, a group of Hausa vigilantes, they have taken it upon themselves that they will not watch how they will be wiped out by some bandits that are largely Fulanis. When you ask me, how do I know that these bandits are largely Fulanis? When the government of Zamfara opened the admission form for people to apply for this group called Yaki or something like that in Zamfara to fight against bandits, for over a period of 6 months, not one person belonging to the Fulani tribe joined that vigilante. Not one. The governor of Zamfara said, we are facing serious insecurity in this state. Can we have able bodies, able men with able body join this vigilante group? And they are equipping them with massive weaponry. You can see it on my screen. Big machine guns, oh, not pump action as we have in the south. I'm going to talk about the dichotomy that we have in Nigeria, but let us finish this, because in the north, the vigilantes can wield AK-49, AK-47, but in the south, they'll tell us we cannot hold more beyond pump action and then gone. Back to the story of these vigilante groups. For 6 months, when the governor saw that, well, it seems not one single Fulani man wants to join this group. So who do we have? We have the Hausas. No problem. Now it is clear that this is all about a fight against your own survivor. What we are having is more or less like some tribes have already agreed behind that any anti-banditry squad, you guys should not join. I mean, this begs for an answer to that question, that why has the Nigerian army not been able to destroy, to dismantle, to just silence these Fulani bandits? Maybe can I add 1 + 1? Can I postulate that maybe because we have Fulanis in the Nigerian army, this is just a speculation, could this be the reason why we have not been able to silence or to just win the battle over these insurgents? Could this be the case? Because for me, it is now becoming very obvious that if some groups look at what they call them, the Hausa Sakski declares that the fight back has begun. They are also known as Black Mamba by Hausa land. They launched an offensive in northern Zamfara and some areas in Katsina. They were able to neutralize over 73 Fulani Islamic terrorists, popularly called bandits and others by media. According to Hausa online media source, 4 Fulani Islamic terrorist gang commanders fell during the offensive. Noteworthy is the use of terms like Hausa land, Hausa renaissance, blah blah blah. They have come to the realization that it is kill or be killed. The whole country is being told by the government not to rely on the army or government for community security. If that's not symptoms of a failed, then blah blah blah. Yang Saksi says the future of Hausa security is in their hands. If you have been my ardent subscriber and follower of my content, you will know that I've always said that as at the late 18th century, the Fulanis had their very first migration into the Hausa land, and precisely like 50 years later, they started their Fulani conquest, and that was when Usman Dan Fodio started his Islamic jihad. Okay, this commenced as at 1804. This was the time they started dethroning and buying all the Hausa kings, all the Serikis. They were replacing them with emirs, and that is what we have to this very day, whereby in the old north, those that hold the political positions are the Fulanis. Okay, now when it comes to security architecture, it has always also been the Fulanis that hold the top positions in the military. Okay, so we are now having insecurities. Now, those that have been unveiled to be perpetrating these insecurities are still the same Fulanis. They call them Fulani Islamic jihadists. A vigilante group was supposed to combat this. They opened the door. Let us have able-bodied men. Not one single Fulani man joined. The Hausa men now understood that for us not to get wiped out, for us not to continue to be a subject of these our rulers, we have to follow the advice of the DSS chief. But again, let me commend those vigilante groups. You know why? Unlike our own brothers in the south, when the vigilantes, when our own community securities, when they catch bandits, when they catch these elders, the first thing they do is carry their phone. Hey, Siam, na Fulani man, blah blah blah. And this is why we are being conditioned. This is why we are being told that you cannot wield an AK-47. Then they will giving us all those guns of powder. When you carry it, you go first load down with powder. Before you jam it, they say, "Pwah!" Smoke everywhere. Before you say you won't shoot one bullet, bandits don't knock you like 16 bullets for body. No matter the type of otumopo you get, you are gone. You are gone. Yeah, you are certainly gone. You don't go meet your ancestors. We in the south must learn from this group. They have said that the security of Hausa land lies in the hands of the Hausa men. The security of the Yoruba land lies in the hands of the Yoruba men. And when we are on the operation of counter-terrorism, we must apply wisdom. Some 14 able Iromi men have been taken to Abuja for consequences. What happened in Iromi now has led to another seizure of over 2,000 guns of the vigilantes. What do you think is going to happen to those Edo vigilantes in the coming days? No, you tell me. What do you think is going to happen? Because we in the south, we are when we are having our own security handled by our men, we must learn to keep shush. One of the challenges that the ESN, when I mean the ESN, the Eastern Security Network, had while Buhari, when he was in power, commanded a what? He said, let us have a martial law declared on the whole Southeast region, was because when the Fulani elders were being reprimanded, were being dealt with by the ESN, they carry phone, go they put on social media. Yeah, men at work, men at work. I know you have seen one video whereby the ESN network killed about almost 1,500 cows within a spot of 30 minutes. The elders were dealt with, they ran for their lives. Those that were caught were dealt with mercilessly. But they took it upon themselves, they brought it on social media. Imagine a situation that those things, don't put it on social media. And this is why we must begin to apply wisdom in our fight against these insurgents. Because apparently, these insurgents, they seem to have a very powerful backup. Let me tell you, if in the southwest now, those elders that parade themselves, that invade people's farmlands, that do commit all manner of atrocities, if the Yoruba vigilantes, the Oduduwa, the OPCs, if they begin to defend the Yoruba land by, repelling those bandits, and then they take it to the social media, what they are doing to them, everything, I can tell you categorically that the Southwest will either become just as we have Southeast, or the federal government will have no choice other than to withdraw all the guns of the vigilantes. I know what I am telling you. What Asari Dokubo said, not too much talk, swing into action. What did I say? Not too much talk and not too much of content creation. Not on battleground, you shouldn't have time to be videoing. Why are you doing that nonsense? Are you there to act film? You are there to take action. It is your action that will send a very instructive message to the camp of their commandos, wherever they are, whether they are in the deep forest of the north, wherever they are. They will see that this place no go area. And when the Nigerian government has no any video evidence to see that they are dealing with the Fulani elders, they won't have a reason to say that, okay, let us deploy military. And Hausa vigilantes, I say kudos to you guys. I am extremely impressed. I am overly impressed. If there's any other word that I can use to describe how happy I am that everybody has now woken up ready to take their destiny into their hands. You know, this ever since the DSS chief has told everybody, Oga, we cannot cover everywhere. More or less, rather, you guys should rise. You guys should rise up. Rise up and fight your battle. And let us see what Kogi women are doing now. Kogi women took to the street, said that Kogi Ododo, Usman Ododo, you have to tell us whether you are a Fulani stooge or you are for us, the Igalas. You have to tell us because we can no longer go to farm as women. Let us watch their protest. And Ododo must also set up a vigilante group. Otherwise, and wipe, they go wipe. Let's watch the video together.
Good morning, my people. Welcome to Local Matao. Another breaking news on day like this, another cuckoo down day like this. So the way Fulani henchmen they operate for this country is getting at hand. This is time everybody need to wake up to defend itself because the federal government of this country is not ready to do so. We're gonna watch this video. We're gonna see the way Fulani henchmen went to Plateau State to destroy a community in Plateau State. We're gonna watch the video and I'm gonna see the way the incident happen for Plateau State. So and if today be the first time where they come across this channel, I beg don't forget to like, share and subscribe so that whenever we drop another video, now you could be the first person we go see more. Just watch the video and see it.
Gunshot everywhere in this community. Then destroy our community, 4 communities, then destroy our houses, collecting all the goods that are inside the commodity that are inside the houses, then destroy it.
As Africa's most populous nation, Nigeria is witnessing a rise in land grabbing, political tensions and illegal mining that has pushed people into conflict. Now, describing the attack as barbaric, the Plateau chapter of the Gan Allah Cattle Breeders Association of Nigeria said that the herders should be the ones complaining about land grabbing by the farming communities. The military, on the other hand, has said that troops alongside local vigilante groups had engaged with the attackers and efforts are ongoing to apprehend the criminals. And our correspondent Louisa Olani has sent us this report from Lagos in Nigeria. Listen.
Attackers struck multiple villages Wednesday in Plateau State, north-central Nigeria, where deadly land disputes between Muslim Fulani herders and mostly Christian farmers are known to be frequent. As of Friday morning, Boko's local government official, Famasum Fadang, said 48 bodies had been recovered. A Red Cross official also said that the toll surpassed 40, mostly women and children. Plateau State Information Commissioner Joyce Ramnap on Friday condemned the latest killings and called on religious and community leaders to reinforce the message of peace, unity, and lawful engagement. Sadly, for many Nigerians, especially in the north, the cycle of violence is no longer just a headline. It is a heartbreaking reality, as despite government's efforts to curb its recurrence, seems unabated.
Good morning, my people. You guys can see the kind of gun where these people they carry. No be small gun now these people they carry. So the gun where they hold so now big gun now they hold so now AK-47 now they hold so. If people want try talk now they go talk say now hunter now they be now hunter they carry this kind of gun. Which will be now opinion about this Fulani matter for this country. Make una see them, make una see the way they dey waka, make una see the way they dey waka as if na security dem be for this country, make una see the way they dey waka as if na soldier dem be for this country, make una see the kind gun wey they carry. Abeg, this thing don tire, e don tire us for this country. Government need to wake up and do something about this matter.